Hi guys, this is Hero. How's everyone doing today? आज बात game cho आज सब कैसे हो? So today I'm going over how to deal with relationship problems in a Rahu Dasha. Okay. Now, no matter what level Dasha you're running this at, whether that be a Mahadasha, Antardasha, or Pratyantardasha, I'm assuming that no matter how many more months or years you have left, it is not an option for you in your situation or scenario to just wait it out until the next Guru period starts, right? You need to do something about this now, or either due to some, I don't know, unique circumstances, or you just have too much time left until your next Jupiter period starts. You need to handle this situation, right? You need actual working solutions. So I'll go ahead and give you my perspective. Okay. The first, number one thing, in my opinion, if it's possible, is to improve your physical intimacy, right? Now, yes, this is very taboo, especially in the Indian community. However, your sex life between a man and a woman is probably the number one glue factor to hold you guys together. Okay, so I don't know how often you guys might be doing it, but if we can bump those numbers up to about 2 to 3 times a week, you should, or at least move towards that direction. You should see some improvements. Okay, because that sexual activity will have both spiritual and material benefits. Now, I'm not saying to use this to just overcome all your problems and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we have to realize that a lot of us are just normal people trying to, if you're watching this video, just salvage whatever you can, right? Your relationship, marriage, or whatever. You're not a monk moving towards enlightenment, right? So especially if you're under the age of 35, 40, I'd strongly recommend this, right? The energy dynamic between you two will be flowing a lot more fluidly and better. So I would recommend this, right? The next piece of advice would be to not reignite verbal arguments that have already happened, okay? You two, especially if you guys are having problems, will have some little quarrels or fights, right? Completely normal, understandable. Things happen, right? But for each time you have a fight, if you restart that fight 100 times, now you can apply that to each new topic of you guys having a fight. Now that's a problem, right? It's not a problem to have a fight, right? But each time you have a fight, if you keep remembering it every week for the rest of the year, then that's a problem. Okay, so you guys can talk things out, things can get heated or whatever, but you can discuss the topic again if it's like something important, but don't try to fight about things multiple times after you've already argued about them once. Okay, you argue about a certain topic one time. Okay, you get one thing to clear the air and that's it. Then you need to move on. Okay, so I'd strongly do that also. The third thing you need to understand: life is not a Bollywood movie, right? So you need to find activities or you might already know activities that you both enjoy, either inside the home or outside the home, and try to do those, try to pick an activity once a week to do. Okay, now this sounds like a bunch of bullshit, but just hear me out for 1 second. And you need to give all these things 6 months, okay? It's not gonna be like some overnight thing, right? Like if you're severely overweight, you're not just gonna start going to the gym and all of a sudden it's gonna be, all great in a week, right? You need months to reset everything, right? Readjust all this kind of stuff, okay? So if you're not willing to put in the work, then yeah, none of this is gonna work. They're over some months, or at least weeks minimum, if you guys are both spiritually elevated in some sort. Now, moving back to what I said. So the activity thing, right? This activity you do, each time you guys do it, it does not have to be like a scene out of like, some super romantic Bollywood movie, right? You guys don't have to have, the whole fireworks and everything in butterflies in your stomach feeling every time you do it, right? But you just need to do it, right? You will subconsciously feel towards each other an increase of companionship and bonding, to say the least, right? Even if it's not like the best experience, let's just say you guys both like to go to the beach, right? Or go on like a hiking trail, right? These are two things that I have near my house in Florida. Okay. Like we don't have real hiking. It's like treks through swamps. But anyways, each time you go on a little hike through the swamp, or you go on the beach and go in the water or do whatever in the sand, it does not have to be the best time ever. Each time I go to watch the sunrise or something, or the sunset, it does not have to be the best sunset I've ever seen or the best sunrise I've ever seen or something like that, right? But you can just go just to do it, right? It's the same thing here with the thing of you and your partner. You can do things. You have to understand that each time you do it, it's not going to be the best, right? But then you'd be like subconsciously your ego is like, oh, what's the point? Blah blah blah. It just wants to live in this victim mindset. My life sucks. All this kind of stuff, right? So, and this is why in my other videos I tell this stuff about doing the work, getting off social media, and just be present in the moment and things like that. Go on walks, right? Just go on a digestive walk after dinner every day, right? Like I said, every day you can be super pissed at your spouse that day, right? And I'm not saying when you after the walk you will be any less annoyed by them or frustrated by them or whatever, right? I'm not making any promises, but what I'm saying is in the long term, these little things will add up. Okay, that's the key here. Going on a run if you're overweight one time is not going to do anything, right? In the long term is when it adds up, right? So that's that. The next thing is anything that you're doing to make you think or your partner think that your relationship is less good than it should be, I would cut that out, right? So this includes like any like toxic friend circles. If both of you kind of have like other people of interest that you're flirting with, stay clear of those people as much as humanly possible. You guys will know these things if you have apply to you, okay? But don't. I wouldn't post like too much like fake lovey-dovey shit on social media or anything like that. So also stay clear of that, right? Another thing is if you are valuing certain superficial, this is a big thing actually for Rahu. If you are valuing something superficial in the relationship, Rahu will test you like out the ass, right? Like if this person has some sort of money, status, prestige, or is very good looking, either in the face or the body or whatever, if there's something extremely good superficially that either one or the other or both is valuing in each other, and usually if one is valuing the other in one, the other is valuing in the other in some other superficial way, if not the same way. But Rahu will test you to see, hey, is there a foundation beyond the superficial? So, like a lot of the three things that I said up until now, there are stuff about working towards a more solid foundation, right? Beyond just superficial stuff. Now, you need to be aware and look at your relationship because you're the only one that can do it, right? You're the only one that knows how it is, you and the other person, right? But it's only two of you. You need to see, do we have a foundation beyond the superficial? Okay. Or is there a foundation we can build beyond the superficial, right? Now, what kind of foundation you can build beyond the superficial? Okay. It can be any sort of hobbies, like I said. It can be like I said, anything lifestyle related beyond the typical superficial stuff, right? Like it can be some sort of, you guys have some sort of like common career goals, right? This is a little bit different than just superficial, right? Superficial will just be, oh, this person has a lot of money, right? But if you guys both are really passionate about some sort of business or something, that could be something, right? Now, I mean, that shouldn't be the only thing, but like it's all about how much the other person provides you, right? So it could be hobbies, it could be religion, it could be career, it could be family life, whatever, right? You can include XYZ. It could be fun pastime activities. I'm going to put that as separate from hobbies. It could be your guys' just overall companionship, whatever, right? But you need to see, is there something there, okay? And yeah, I would say, to be honest, those are probably the main four, okay? Nobody really likes it when they fight. Nobody really likes it when the physical intimacy is not there. Nobody really likes it when you guys aren't doing anything fun. And no one really likes it when you guys are only really connected for superficial reasons, right? If you fix those four, I think in a matter of weeks or months, you'll learn to see a strong improvement. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, you can feel free to let me know. And until next time, I'll talk to everyone later. Thank you all very, very much for watching.